Bright Duty. Every student matters.
The tower stands vertically on the ground. From a point on the ground which is 15 meters away from the foot of the tower, the angle of elevation of the top of the tower is found to be 60 degrees. Find the height of the tower. Let us say this is the tower here, okay, and this is our ground, which is a horizontal line. So this angle is 90 degrees. So there is a point on the ground which is 15 meters away from the foot of the tower. So this is the foot of the tower, and this along this horizontal line 15 meters away, let us say this is 15 meters distance, there is a point from which angle of elevation of the top of the tower, this is the top of the tower. So angle of elevation, let's make this angle with the horizontal line, this angle is found to be 60 degrees. Find the height of the tower. Now you know this horizontal distance between this point and foot of the tower is 15 meter. You know that the angle of elevation from this point to the top of the tower is 60 degrees. You need to find the height of the tower. Let us say height of the tower is h, right? Height of the tower is h units, h meters. So if I apply tan 60 degrees, how much is tan 60 degrees in this triangle? Opposite side by adjacent side. What is opposite side? Opposite is h, and what is adjacent side? It is 15, right? And the unit is in meters. Now you should know the value of tan 60 degrees. It is root 3. So h upon 15. So how much is h? It is 15 root 3 meters. So this is your answer, right? So these questions are very, very simple. You just need to know two things, that which trigonometric ratio to apply, right? And secondly, you should know the values of the trigonometric ratios at the given angles, okay? Otherwise, if it was a question in your competitive examination, as I told you in the introduction part, this is a 30, 60, 90 triangle, right? And the side opposite to 30 degrees is 15 meters. So side opposite to 90 will be double of this, so that is 30, and side opposite to 60 degrees will be root 3 times this. So it will be 15 root 3. Okay. So in a competitive examination, you don't have to show this working. You can directly say that the height of the tower is 15 root 3 meters. Okay. The next question says, electrician has to repair an electric fault on a pole of height 5 meters. She needs to reach a point 1.3 meter below the top of the pole to undertake the repair work. Let us say this is the pole of 5 meter height, okay, and she needs to reach a point 1.3 meter below the top. So let us say this is the point where she needs to reach, and this is 1.3 meter below the top, and this entire height was 5 meters. So this height here is 5 minus 1.3, so 3.7 meters. Okay, I am not writing the units. In the end we will mention the units, that is it is 3.7 meter, 1.3 meter. Okay, what should be the length of the ladder that she should use, which when inclined at an angle of 60 degree to the horizontal? Okay, this is the horizontal line here, and there is a ladder which is inclined at 60 degrees. Let us say this is angle 60 degrees, and this is the ladder, would enable her to reach the required position. Also, how far from the foot of the pole should she place the foot of the ladder? One, we need to calculate this distance. Let us name this distance as x, and we need to find the length of the ladder, right? Length of the ladder, and let's take it as y. So in this question we need to find x and y. So again this angle is 30 degrees, this is 90 degrees. So let us apply tan 60 degrees first. What will be tan 60 degrees? Tan is nothing but opposite by adjacent. So what is side opposite to 60 degree? 3.7. And what is the side adjacent to 60 degrees? It is x, right? So how much is x? It is 3.7 divided by tan 60. And how much is tan 60? It is root 3. So x is equal to 3.7 divided by root 3 meters, right? And now you need to comment about the length of the ladder, that is y. So you can apply any of the trigonometric ratios now, because you know the value of x here is 3.7 divided by root 3. So let's apply sine 60, let's say. What is sine? Sine is opposite by hypotenuse. So what is the side opposite to 60 degrees? It is 3.7 divided by hypotenuse is y, right? So how much is sine 60 degrees? Sine 60 degrees is root 3 by 2. So it is equal to 3.7 by y. So which, solving this, we can say that y is equal to twice of 3.7 divided by root 3 meters. Okay, you can simplify this and show that it is 7.4 divided by root 3 meter. Okay, and if you are in a competitive exam situation like NTSC, you know that the side opposite to 60 degrees is given as 3.7, right? So the side opposite to 30 degrees will be 3.7 divided by root 3, okay, because the ratio was 1 is to root 3 is to 2, okay. So if the side opposite to 30 degree is 3.7 divided by root 3, the side opposite to 90 degree is the double of this side, which is 7.4 divided by root 3, and the unit is meter everywhere. Okay, so this is our answer for this question. You can answer this question directly in case of a competitive examination, or if you are taking your board examination, you should show the entire working. Okay. An observer who is 1.5 meter tall is 28.5 meter away from a chimney. Okay. So let us take this as our chimney. An observer is 28.5 meter away. So let us say this is the distance between observer and chimney. Observer himself is 1.5 meter tall. So let us take this as observer's height, which is 1.5 meter. Angle of elevation of the top of the chimney, this is the top of the chimney, from her eyes is 45 degrees. Okay. So this angle here, now which angle will you take? I told you in the beginning that the angles are taken with the horizontal always, right? So this is the observer's eye. Now the angle will be this. So this angle is 45 degrees. Okay, so this is the angle of elevation. What is the height of the chimney? We need to find this entire height. Okay, and we already know that this much height is 1.5 meter. Okay, and this length here is 28.5 meter. You need to find the height of chimney, right? In this question you don't even have to apply the trigonometry. What you can show is that this triangle is a 45, 45, 90 triangle. So this angle is also 45, this angle is 90 degrees. So this is an isosceles triangle. So the sides opposite to the equal angles are equal. Hence we can say that this is 28.5. So this side here will also be 28.5 meter, right? Just based on the knowledge of triangles, right? In an isosceles triangle, sides opposite to the equal angles are equal. So this height here is 28.5 meter. So height of chimney is equal to 28.5 plus 1.5, that is equal to 30 meter. So this is your answer. Otherwise what you can do is, you know this length 28.5, you apply, this is method 2, right? And this is the method that you are going to prefer. So you apply a tan 45 degrees. What is tan 45? Opposite by adjacent. Opposite side is unknown and adjacent side was given 28.5 meter. So what is opposite? Tan 45 is 1. So opposite side is also 28.5 meter, right? In both ways you will arrive at the same answer. But in a competitive examination you have to do questions really fast. So you can say that side opposite to 45, this 45 is given as 28.5. So side opposite to this 45 will also be the same, hence 28.5 meter, and then you add this 1.5 into it and you will get the height of the chimney. All right. So let's move to the next question here. From a point P on the ground, the angle of elevation of top of a 10 meter tall building is 30 degrees. So let us take this as our 10 meter tall building, right? And there is this point P on the ground. The angle of elevation of the top of this building is 30 degrees, right? You need to take care that you make these angles with the horizontal line. Okay. A flag is hoisted at the top of the building. There is a flag that is being hoisted at the top of this building, right? So this is the flag. The angle of elevation of the top of the flag staff from P is 45. So this angle here, this angle is 45 degrees. Find the length of the flag staff. We need to find this length here. Let's name it as x. We need to find the value of x, and the distance of the building from the point P. We need to find this distance y, right? So this question again, let us look at this triangle. This is P, let's name it as Q, this is R, and this is S. So if you apply tan 30 degrees in triangle PQR, what will you get? Opposite by adjacent. Opposite is 10, and what is adjacent? Adjacent is y. And what is tan 30? It is equal to 1 by root 3, right? So we have got y equal to 10 root 3 meter. Okay. Now we have got the value of y as 10 root 3 meter, and we need to find this height QS. If I find QS, then I will subtract QR from it and I will get SR, which is the height of the flag staff. So in this triangle PQS, tan 45 degrees is equal to opposite, which is x plus 10, by adjacent, which is 10 root 3, right? So tan 45 is equal to 1. So x plus 10 by root 3, 10 root 3 is equal to 1. Hence I can say that x is equal to 10 root 3 minus 10. Okay, and we had to find the value of x. So this is the value of x, which is 10 root 3 minus 1 meter. So this is your answer for the length of the flagstaff, and this is your answer for the distance of point P from the building. Okay. The shadow of a tower standing on a level ground, let us say this is the tower and this is the level ground. The shadow is found to be 40 meter longer when the sun's altitude is 30 degrees than when it is 60 degrees. Find the height of the tower. Sun's altitude means, let us say the sun is here. Okay, sun is on this side of the tower. So when the sun rays will come here, this tower will make a shadow, right? This shadow of this tower will fall here on the ground, right? And when the elevation of the sun is changed, right, the angle here will change. So the length of the shadow will also change. If the sun moves like here, the length of the shadow will change. So we are given that the shadow of a tower standing on the level ground is found to be 40 meters longer when sun's altitude is 30 degrees than when it is 60 degrees. So this is 60 degrees, this is 30 degrees, and now this length here is given as 40 meters, right? At 60 degree angle this was the shadow, at 30 degree angle this is the shadow. So this is 40 meters longer than this one. Okay, so this distance here is 40 meters. We need to find the height of the tower. Let us say the height of the tower is h. Okay, now let's name these points as A, B, C, D. If I apply tan 60 degrees in triangle ABD, I'll get opposite side, which is h, by adjacent side, which is AB. And what is tan 60? It is root 3. So root 3 is equal to h by AB, right? So what is AB? AB is equal to h upon root 3, right? And in triangle ACD, if I apply tan 30, I will get opposite by adjacent. Adjacent is AC here. Okay, so this will be equal to, what is tan 30? Tan 30 is 1 by root 3. So it is equal to h upon AC. So AC is equal to root 3 h, right? You know the length of AB now, length of AC in terms of h. Okay, so what is the difference between AC and AB? What is AC minus AB? It is given 40 meters, right? So AC is root 3h minus AB is h upon root 3. It is equal to 40. Now we just need to take h as common. So this will be root 3 minus 1 upon root 3 equals 40. What is this expression? Let's simplify it. It will be 3 minus 1, 2 upon root 3. It is equal to 40. Hence h is equal to 40 root 3 by 2. That is 20 root 3 meters. So this is the height of the tower, right? These kind of questions, I can also give a shortcut to these kind of questions also. If you are in an NTSC examination type of situation, you can do it really fast using this shortcut. Let us say this is a right angle triangle here, and this is H. This is 90 degree angle. Okay, if this angle is theta, okay, if this angle is theta, and let us say this side is x, okay, and we need to find x in terms of h. What will be cot theta? What is tan theta? Tan theta is opposite by adjacent. So what is cot theta? It is adjacent by opposite, and adjacent is x, opposite is h. So what will be x? X is h cot theta, right? There is nothing technical in it. You just have to learn that if I have given this angle alpha here, and if I give you this height as, let's say, m, then you can directly say that this length here is m cot alpha, right? And I have used trigonometric ratio cot theta in it, okay? So this length here is m cot alpha. So to solve this type of question here, you could have said that this length AB is h cot 60 and length AC is h cot 30, and you are given the difference of these lengths AC minus AB, so which is 40. 40 is nothing but h cot 30 minus h cot 60. So from here itself you could have said h common. What is cot 30? Cot 30 is root 3, and what is cot 60? It is 1 by root 3. Hence you could have arrived at the same conclusion, okay? This is just to avoid some steps of calculation which you need to perform in the board examination, okay? The angles of depression of the top and the bottom of an 8-meter tall building from the top of a multi-storied building. There are two buildings this time. Let us say this is one building, this is another building, okay? This is our 8-meter tall building, okay? So, and this is our multi-storied building. Now we are given that the angle of depression of the top and bottom of an 8-meter building from the top of this multi-storied building. So this is the top of the multi-storied building, and we need to talk about angles of depression. So which angle will be the angle of depression from here? No, this is not that angle. We need to draw a horizontal line here, right? So this is the horizontal line. So this angle is the angle of depression. So angle of depression of the top is 30 degrees and angle of depression of the bottom of this building is 45 degrees, right? So now if I draw this horizontal line here, these are 90, 90, right? If this angle is 45, these two lines are parallel, so this angle is also 45 degrees, right? Alternate interior angles. And let me draw another line here. This line is also parallel line to these lines. So if this angle is 30 degrees, so this angle here is also 30 degrees, right? Now we need to find the height of the multi-storied building and distance between two buildings. So let us say the distance between two buildings is D, and we need to find this height here, this height. So this much is 8 meters, and if I find x here, then I can say 8 plus x is height of the multi-storied building, right? So which triangle should we use first? Let's use tan 30 degrees. What will be tan 30 degrees? If this is D and this is x, tan 30 is nothing but opposite x by adjacent D, right? And value of tan 30 is how much? 1 by root 3, so it is x by D. So this will imply that D is equal to x root 3. This is one information that we have got from the question. And what is tan 45? Tan 45 is again opposite 8 plus x by d, adjacent side d. So d from here is x plus 8. This is second information, because tan 45 is 1, right. So we have got two values of d here. What we can do is we can compare this 1 and 2. So I can say x root 3 is equal to x plus 8. So if I take x as common, it is equal to 8. So x is equal to 8 upon root 3 minus 1. If you want to simplify it further, you can multiply and divide it by root 3 plus 1. So this will rationalize the denominator. Denominator will now become root 3 squared minus 1 squared, which is 3 minus 1, 2. Okay, and the numerator is 8 root 3 plus 1. So which can be written as 4 root 3 plus 1 meter. So we have got length x, right, but the height of the multi-storied building is 8 plus x. So the height of multi-storied building is equal to 8 plus this 4 root 3 plus 1 meter, right. You can write it as 8, then this 4 is 12 plus 4 root 3 meter, right. And other thing that we need to find out here is distance d. Now you would appreciate that d is nothing but equal to 8 plus x from here. And what is 8 plus x? 8 plus x is this distance. So d is also equal to 12 plus 4 root 3 meter, right, because this triangle here is 45, this is 45, this is 90. So 8 plus x is equal to d. So this distance is also the distance of this point, distance between these two buildings. Okay. All right. So from a point on a bridge across a river, the angles of depression of the banks on the opposite side of the river are 30 degrees and 45 degrees. Let us say this is the river here, and there is a bridge crossing this river. So from a point on the bridge, somewhere on the point on the bridge, angle of depression of the banks on the opposite sides of the river. So let us say this is the angle of depression here. How will we make the angle of depression? With the horizontal here. So let us say this is 30 degree and this is 45 degrees. Okay, this is a bridge. Okay, if the bridge is at a height of 3 meter, this bridge is at a height of 3 meter. Find the width of the river. So this is the width of the river. Okay, so if this angle is 30 degrees, what will be this angle? This will also be 30 degrees. If this angle is 45 degrees, what will be this angle? This angle will also be 45 degrees. And you need to find the width of the river. This is the width of the river. So let me divide this width of the river in two parts. One is this d1, and let us take this other part as d2. So what I need to find out is d1 plus d2, right. This angle here is 90 degrees. This question is also very simple. If you apply tan 30, you will get opposite as 3 divided by adjacent as d1. So what is d1 here? It is equal to 3 divided by tan 30, right. And what is tan 30? Tan 30 is 1 by root 3. So 3 divided by 1 by root 3. This root 3 will go in the numerator. So it is 3 root 3 meter. D1 is 3 root 3 meter. D2 you can clearly see will be 3 meter because it's a 45 45 90 triangle. But to show the working, you can apply tan 45. It is equal to opposite, which is 3, by adjacent, which is D2. Hence you can say D2 is equal to 3 meter because tan 45 is 1. So D2 is equal to 3 meter. Now width of the river is equal to D1 plus D2. Hence it is equal to 3 root 3 plus 3 meter. Okay. You can take 3 as common, root 3 plus 1 meter. So this is the width of the river, right?